The community-based healing is a healing process which takes place in the community by the community members that we select, train, and supervise.
I was alive during genocide against the Tutsi, and I was 7 years old. And that is when my hard journey started. I tried to commit suicide 3 times.
In 1994, Rwanda experienced a horrendous genocide against Tutsi, which slaughtered nearly 1 million people in a space of 3 months. Studies have suggested that more than 26% of the population are facing PTSD. The victims and perpetrators fear one another, but they individually face post-traumatic stress disorders, depression, and anxiety. And as a doctor, I have had many patients with PTSDs, and so you have patients with flashbacks, intrusive memory, people who don't sleep, chronic headaches, gastritis, hypertension due to chronic trauma. We created Ubuntu Center for Peace to contribute to the healing of the country and sustainable peace and development. So we innovate psychosocial models of healing. We do partner with different institutions at the national and international level, but also with the government.
The Ubuntu Center is unique because it is locally based, locally led, and utilizes local resources and expertise, as well as a cultural basis upon which its activities take place.
For having the community healers, we have to contact the local authorities, and they choose people who are living in integrity, and they give us many candidates, and as the organization, we choose those who seem to be the best.
My name is Rusagara Félicien. I'm also a community healing assistant. I can testify that I have seen a lot of positive changes. I'll start with the people who were not on good terms, who never used to speak before, forgave each other, and started talking.
The sessions are set for 15 weeks. They meet once a week, 3 hours a day. During the session, the facilitators, those community healing assistants, they facilitate the conversation among the participants.
Violence destroys voice, the sense of belonging, and the place. So the search of voice seeks the connection, meaning, and purpose. And this is through the storytelling. However, the storytelling requires a safe space where people feel reciprocity, acknowledgement, and meaningful and respectful exchange. Getting people to tell and retell their stories flattens the significance of their traumatic events and removes the sharpness of that traumas which no longer have the power to control or to define their existence, meaning, and life. And therefore, as they heal progressively, they let go the past and move into the future in a healthier fashion, developing that sense of belonging to a secondary family, rehumanizing one another, and developing hope for the future.
So when he comes with the story in the group will help him to find other ways, other means to overcome the situation. And the person becomes more than more aware of what he didn't see before. And with that awareness that is increasing in himself, he starts to be free, to liberate his emotions, and to get better.
Unspeakable violence creates numbness, and people don't feel what's going on within themselves and outside of themselves.
My life was not very easy. I have even considered committing suicide. My siblings were not around me. My uncles and aunts were all gone. I only had one person left.
So the body work helps people to develop awareness of what's going on within themselves and around themselves. The second thing is that the body work helps people to unleash the energy which is frozen by trauma. It creates the balance of the person with the environment and with others. The local rituals has a very symbolic meaning of togetherness. Because as you do the rituals, people express their commitments vis-à-vis the group and vis-à-vis the community.
Forgiveness happens, of course, when people are able to talk to each other and interact and come to an agreement and be able to forgive each other. So the community-based healing program goes to each people's homes and talks to them individually. They get to understand where they're coming from, their problems, and that helps them bring them with other people that they initially had problems with. When they talk and understand each other, understand their background and what they could have done to stop the genocide and what they can do now for it not to happen again, it helps them forgive each other.
Ubuntu Center's approach to community-based healing is low-cost, accessible, locally based. And with those qualities, with appropriate resource support, it has a great potential to be replicated not only in Rwanda, but also in many other contexts. And for that reason, I really want to make sure that the Ubuntu Center succeeds and it sends a powerful message to many different countries and communities in need of healing.
The thing that I have learned is some people can come into your life and replace your parents, replace your siblings who are no longer there, understand you, and you can get closer to them. You can open up to them. It's really a miracle that happened in my life. I am now a happy person. Thank you so much to each and every community healing assistant. You have been a blessing to me. You've seen me dance today. You've seen me smile today. A few months ago, I could not smile, I could not dance like this. At one point, they told us to exercise, and they demonstrated some physical exercises. At first, I was not able to participate in the physical activities. I was feeling shy and I was feeling like it's not for me. But now I can do everything. I can do each exercise. And it's all thanks to the community healing assistants. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I have reached at a point of my life where I feel at peace. Thank you so much. I'm thanking you. I will always thank you for coming to me. I was almost dead, but now I'm alive.